Hello and welcome to my channel, Perfect Q Cooking Channel. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to make a rack of lamb, courtesy of Goette Farms. Goette Farms is a southern Minnesota farmer that carries not only lamb, but beef and other proteins. So their website will be in my description, and you can check them out. We are going to prep this in the next clip and show you what I'm going to do from there. Alrighty guys, so what I did with this rack of lamb is I dried it off. I am going to put some olive oil on it, and then this rub from Mr. Dister, original barbecue rub. I looked at the ingredients, took a taste of it. I think this is going to work very well on the rack. I wanted to do something different than all the other thousands of rack of lamb videos. The other thing that's going to be different with this is I'm going to also put it on my Weber Kettle Grill. Alrighty guys, we seasoned this rack of lamb. It's not a big chunk of pork or anything, or a brisket that that you can over season. So you want to be careful with that. Again, this was the rub I used. I don't think the last video did a good job of showing it. And the link will be in my description, or at least the website that you can copy and paste into. Again, the next thing that's going to happen after this is going to be the Weber Kettle Grill. This is going to sit in the fridge for, I'd say, about 3 to 4 hours. Alrighty guys, so we got the chimney going on the Weber Kettle. It is going to be in the 50s today. It's probably one of the last days at that temperature for quite a while. We are sitting here the day before Thanksgiving 2023, and should be a beautiful day. Just going to take a quick video to show you where you want your briquettes to be. They're nice and gray. You can see it's a nice hot fire. I want to get this thing in that 375, 400 degree range. Alrighty guys, I've got it covered. I am waiting for it to get more closer to that 400 degree range. You can see I've got a lot of white smoke yet, so I want to make sure that goes away and we have a nice even heat. And then once that happens, we'll go ahead and throw that rack of lamb on. Alrighty guys, it's been about 4 hours since I put this in the fridge. I pulled it out. I'm going to use this pan when I finish the rack of lamb, but at first it's going to be direct on the grill. When I say direct on the grate, but we are going to show you indirect cooking like I talked about. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and threw this apple, a few chunks of this on. And we're letting that smolder a bit. And again, once this smoke is cleared to not so blue and white, then we'll go ahead and put our lamb on. Alright guys, we're right where we want to be on temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right directly on the grate like I talked about. I'm going to grab the lid and take that off. But as you can see, maybe I didn't show this before, but I did put the pan on here to heat up. And the rack of lamb, it's going to go, I'm just going to leave it right on that secondary rack. And we're going to set it right here. Alrighty guys, so right now I'm going to grab this olive oil. I'm going to dump a little bit in the pan to see if make sure my pan's hot enough. If it's not, it'll heat up okay. And then at that point I will put the rack of lamb in the pan. Alrighty guys, we're in that 400 plus range. So this thing has been cooking pretty good. Again, you can hear it sizzling. I sprayed some of this and then I flipped the rack over. Before I spray this side, I am going to go ahead and temp it. About 102 rough range there. I'm guessing, since I haven't cooked lamb a lot, that we're probably going to be, okay, that corner looks like it's, I mean, we're getting there, but I am going to spray this side with some butter. And then I'm going to turn the pan around while we're at it too. See that? Those nice hot coals. Alrighty guys, we're at just over 145. I'm going to take this out quick so I don't melt my thermometer. But again, look how nice this heated up. The grill temp's just over 400 degrees with the cover on and the vents half open. Alrighty guys, I did bring this in to rest. We were at that 140, exactly where I want to be. Now you got to remember with meat, it also continues to cook a bit before you cut it. So I'm going to let this rest for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to cut it, sample it, and let you know how it turned out. Very first time cooking rack of lamb, let alone having it on the Weber kettle. But before I go to the next clip, I just want to again shout out Mr. Dister. The one I used again today was the original barbecue rub. And this is a habanero rub. I believe he's got a few more. In addition to that, he's got sauces. MrDisterBarbecue.com. It'll be in the description. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to cut it, and hopefully I cut it right this first time. Eventually I'll have more equipment so that I can do different things, GoPro, etc., different stand. But I am going to go ahead now and cut this, and we're going to see what it looks like in the middle and try to do it without being in the way. All right, initially it looks pretty good. That is exactly what you want. I am going to turn around and just make sure you can see this. But that is a good rack of lamb cook. If you like medium to medium rare, I do. So for me, that is right where it needs to be. Boy, you should smell that. Lamb has a distinct smell, and it is good. Little lollipops here, right, guys? All right, again, maybe not quite done enough for some of you, but that did register at that 145 plus range. So let's take a bite. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Goette Farms is where you find this, but look at how good that is. I can't wait to eat. Maybe I'll eat the whole thing, but some of it. My wife's a vegetarian, so she won't have any. This is amazing. It's flavorful. Love it.